Hello guys, it's Connor here from the Climbing Hangar Plymouth. Over the next few weeks we're going to be bringing you 3 different videos for workouts you can do at home, just to make sure you're as prepared as you can for when we reopen. This first workout is going to be quite a core based workout. Recommend you do a little bit of a warm up, including a pulse raiser and some joint activation. I'm going to crack on and do that now. See you in a second. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is a glute bridge. I really like this exercise because I think it's a really good way of keeping your glutes activated, keeping your hips close to the wall as you're climbing kind of steeper terrain. We want to make sure while we're doing this that we're keeping a nice straight line between our shoulders, our hips and our toe that is extended out to the front, and try and hold the top position for about 2 or 3 seconds before coming down, swapping legs. Okay, the next exercise is going to be a plank, but I'm going to do a bit of a variation on it. As we go into the plank position, on our elbows and our toes, we're going to take one arm off the floor, raise it out in front of us and bring it around in a racing motion and back through. Swap arms, and then we're going to do the same with both of our legs as well. So we're really kind of concentrating on the tension that's going through our body, making sure all the movement's nice and slow and controlled as you can. Okay, the next exercise is going to be windscreen wipers. We're just going to do these on the floor so that you don't need a bar for them. They're a really good exercise just to activate those kind of obliques up the side. Really good for keeping tension, especially if you're having to reach towards a foot while you're on the wall. Try and keep your legs at about 90 degrees with a nice bend in your knees, and try and keep your shoulder blades pressed into the floor or the mat throughout the exercise. Okay, the next one is going to be a hollow body hold. So we're going to be on our front for this one. The first stage would be just to do it with your hands on your forehead. Make sure your chest and your toes and knees are lifted nicely off the floor, really engaging that lower back. If you're finding that a little bit too easy, then extend your arms out in front of you and that will make the exercise a little bit harder. Okay, the next exercise, guys, is going to be V-ups. These are a really good exercise for activating pretty much the whole of your abdominals. You want to try and keep these as slow and controlled as you can. Try not to be too explosive with them as you get much more activation going slowly. Try and keep your hips pressed into the floor or the mats throughout the exercise. Okay, the next exercise is going to be a leg raise. These are activating more of your lower abdominal. Again, a really good exercise for when you're climbing on steeper terrain, trying to keep your hips pressed in. And again, we're going to try and keep as much of our lower back pressed into the mats, bring our legs up nice and straight, and then add a little bit of a raise just at the top, just to activate that kind of slightly higher part of your abdominals. Okay, the next exercise is going to be a side plank. Very similar to how we were doing the plank, it's just going to activate a little bit more of the abdominals. Same again, we're going to have a little bit of a range of motion in it. So we're going to take the leg that's on top, we're going to raise it up at 90 degrees, bring it out and back through. You'll see in the video a little bit more what I'm doing. Okay guys, the last exercise we're going to go through is something called a dolphin press. It's a really good exercise for keeping tension all throughout your lower back. We're going to start in a kind of plank position with our elbows on the floor, toes extended out behind us, and we're going to press up almost into a kind of downward dog position, but keeping the elbows on the floor. Again, look at the video for a little bit more on the form of that one. So So that concludes the first of our Hangar Home workouts. I really hope you've enjoyed this workout as much as I have. If you have enjoyed it, please drop us a like, and if you don't want to miss any of the future ones, hit the subscribe button. That makes sure you're notified when there's a new one out. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. We'll see you on the next one.